The romance genre is often associated with brooding vampires, stalking fantasies, and Christmas miracles, but I want to push back on that and give you some of my personal favorite romance movies that are free from the typical nonsense. First up, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. It is written by Charlie Kaufman, and as expected of him, it has complex mind-bendy writing, and as expected of me, I didn't get any of it. Yet, I still liked it. I couldn't understand the movie as a whole, but it has so many great individual moments that made me fall in love with it. Seeing Jim Carrey lying blissfully on the frozen lake saying, I am exactly where I want to be, was my first realization of how profound cinema can be. The movie never feels like a puzzle that needs to be solved. It was closer to a unique frequency that just resonated with me. I didn't get Eternal Sunshine when I watched it at 14, and I don't understand it now at 22 either. But every time I think about it, I find something new to love about it. That's my favorite kind of filmmaking. One that rewards a rewatch and gives you something new to appreciate every time. Next up, Looking for a Friend for the End of the World. I found this movie on my noble quest to watch all Steve Carell movies. There is an asteroid coming to destroy the Earth, and our two main characters meet and spend their last few hours together. While watching the movie, I was waiting for one of them to get recruited by NASA or for one of them to get some epiphany about how to save the Earth. But none of that happened. The movie is exactly what it promises to be. Just two people looking for a friend for the end of the world. There is nothing to solve, and this absolute certainty that this is the end is what makes their moments together so impactful. My reaction at the end of the movie was a mixture of silent tears and a quiet smile. I was hit just enough in all the right places. Midnight in Paris, a movie about time traveling Owen Wilson falling in love with the city of Paris. What more could I ask for? The movie has a message about nostalgia and living in the moment, but I don't care about any of that. Just watching Owen Wilson roam around the beautiful streets of Paris, drinking with Hemingway, getting writing advice from Gertrude Stein, and hanging out with an unhinged Salvador Dali, played by Adrian Brody, was enough to make it an instant comfort movie for me. It is a movie that evokes a sense of happiness whenever I think about it. The only drawback is that it is directed by Woody Allen. So, depending on where you stand on the word step, you might have to do some separate the art from the artist mental gymnastics to enjoy this delectable gem. Lastly, Titanic. And I know the irony isn't lost on me. I started the video by shitting on cheesy romance movies, and I'm ending the video with the most successful rom-com of all time. But I don't like Titanic because of these two. I like Titanic because of these two. I was 12 or maybe 13 when I watched Titanic on TV. I didn't even watch the whole thing. It was just on TV, and about 5 minutes later the door scene came up. And man, hearing Celine Dion combined with the angelic voice of Cecile, I was fighting for my life trying to hold back the prepubescent tears. I had no attachment to these characters, yet the combination of everything that my eyes and ears were subjected to made my fickle heart burst with feelings it didn't know that it had. So I'm sorry if I end up coming off as a hypocrite, but Titanic is so good that only the audio can make you cry. So these are some of my favorite romance movies that don't follow the typical nonsense that is associated with the genre. If you have any favorites, mention them in the comments below and like and subscribe to see more. Okay, thank you.